What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queen Steez and I am back with another video. As y'all can see, I have a special guest here today, and this is low down, no good Kibby,
the one and only.
Y'all, she wanted to come here to clear her name with this story.
Yes, I do. I gotta clear my name.
So she gonna tell y'all what happened from her perspective. We'll see y'all in just a moment. Make sure that you go like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
And bring a snack for this one.
Y'all, so after I posted the first story time, y'all was asking me all these questions about what happened to Marco, how we clashed, and all of this stuff. So I bought none other than the person that he went and ran to and the person that turned on me for him.
It wasn't like that
until she found out what he was all about.
My heart, and that's what's wrong, my heart. But you know what? I'm learning, because some people can read people, as you can see, but only was going by with his whole body, demeanor, and everything, what he was saying. So, I mean, I just got a heart for everybody. I just always want to look at the good in people. You know what I mean?
Well, he got your ass when he Mabel Simmons you.
Lord.
So, we gonna get into when all of this stuff transpired. So, what happened when you first met him, or like what happened? Because I don't know. The first initial, I don't know what they was talking about.
When he came or whatever, he was telling me how he went, he failed through three nursing programs, and how, his father had just passed, and how he was military, and how he just felt like he had to hold up the home and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. So I asked him, what bring you here? So he talked about how he had, he just felt like this was the place for him, and how, with his dad illness, and how he just wanted to help people. And I was like, oh, sound all good, that's good to know, So, of course, I'm thinking, he's there to get what he really and passionate about it. You know what I mean? But, of course, I don't know how he went to this one. And, of course, I introduced them to each other. So, of course, she like, how you doing? Gave him the look, and I'm like, here she go. So I'm like, this is, Marco, and she like, okay, how you? Welcome. And I'm like, here she go with this. She said, well, thanks. Keep going. So of course, I've shown him around, whatever, and all. I don't even know where I went at, but all I know is, I don't know. I was in the back on the computer doing something. I don't know. And he just come to me, and he just is like, I'm not going to say nothing else to her. And I'm like, well, what happened? And he was like, she just don't know what to say out her mouth.
Wait, what?
She tell me that, she got her master's, and, I need to go ahead and finish with my program. And I said, okay. I said, well, let me go talk to her, because that's not sound like something she'd say. So, of course, he didn't want to go around there with me. He went the other way.
Because he was lying. First of all, that's why he didn't want to come back, because he was lying.
So, I'm like, let me go say something. Because she always can just be so, you know what I mean? To scare people away. So I was like, what's up? What do you say there? And she like, what are you talking about? I'm like, he's saying, you hurt his feelings, and he was upset, and, he don't even feel like he want to be here. You don't make him feel welcome. And of course,
I don't make him feel welcome.
And she like, well, did he tell you what he said to me? And I'm like,
no.
I mean, you told him that he need to go ahead and finish catching up on a degree what he trying to chase to get. All this, and then you got this, your master's. And she's like, oh, so you won't believe what he tell you? And I'm like, I mean, if you just seen what he said, I'm like, can you just be nice to people? That's all. And she just like, that look right here, what she got. That's the look she gave, was like, basically like, you really going to side with him, someone that just came here? And I'm like, just give him a chance. That's all I ask you. Just give him a chance. But Miss here, she like, I can see straight through him, and he ain't worth shit. And I'm like, well, God damn, he ain't been here. Not even a month he ain't been here. And she be like, oh, okay. Well, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. That's what she told. So I already knew she had it. Well, go ahead. You can go ahead. Okay. Well, I won't say nothing else to him. She ain't say shit else to me for the rest of the motherfucking day. And I'm like,
I was done with her.
I was done
with her.
I felt like, damn, I ain't do shit to you.
I was so fucking done with her.
Let me know when she going to lunch. When I came back, she coming out the fucking break room. I'm like, you ain't let me know you gonna go eat. Oh no, I thought you were gonna go eat with Marco. What the fuck?
I was hot with her. Yo, I was hot with her. I was so done with her that day.
That's how we doing it? Okay. That's how we doing it then.
So, yo, why I was so mad was because, listen, this is something that really, really, really pisses me off, like, all the time. Is for somebody to tell what I did to them, but they don't tell what set me off. So that's what really pissed me off, was that he came and sat by me, started talking shit for no reason, and then when I responded back to him, he went to go cry to her and made it seem like I was a bad person. And I'm like, I was just responding to what you said to me.
You responded.
So when Kibby came back to me and said, and was like, what'd you say to him? I was like, okay, so you know that's not my character for me to just go off on somebody. So I was like, you really gonna believe what he said? Like, he didn't even tell you what he said.
I said, what did you say? He said, all I asked her, what she do sitting here. That's all I asked her. What's her job? What she supposed to do?
He did not ask me that. He did not ask me. Yo.
Well, you had to say something else more for her to get that response out of, for her to run it down to you.
Exactly.
Because I don't just see her just barking at you for no reason. You gotta do something to get a reaction, because that's just how she is. So, he ain't tell me. He eventually told me, well, I just asked her what she do. And I'm like, okay, so, I mean, it was something else more to it for her to say what she said. Basically, for she told you, you keep chasing to go get that degree you trying to get. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
Yo, I didn't appreciate that at all. And this was my girl. I had to leave her, y'all. When she wanted to... When she sided with...
Them Geminis, that's all I can say.
When she sided with the ops, that was it, y'all. I was done.
All day long.
So, y'all, slowly as stuff started progressing, she worked directly with him. I don't really work with him like that. I see him in passing, so I honestly didn't have nothing to say to y'all. Like, when he needed something, he knew not to come to me, so
he sure did.
He would either go to somebody else or ask them to ask me. And if I seen him asking somebody to ask me for something, I'd be like, no.
And honestly, he would just walk the opposite direction, because he just knew he didn't want to start up that. He didn't want to start with that. He didn't even want to go there. I can't with him. And just go the opposite direction.
I couldn't with him.
Oh, Marco. That's all I can say.
So he just started doing stuff like super weird, and slowly but surely, everybody started saying him for who he was. Like, even the incident
coming out.
Like, I don't even know, like, where to start with, like, all the stuff he was doing.
What wasn't he doing?
Like, he would leave during his shift in the middle of the night, and they'd be looking for him in the morning. So she worked directly with him. So if, like,
I worked days.
Right.
He was working nights. He went to night shift.
So she would have to get a report from him sometimes, and that's her relief. So she like, where's Marco?
Where he didn't disappear to? Don't nobody know where. It's like, where Waldo? Waldo ain't nowhere to be found.
And I would just sit there and be laughing, because I was like, no, this is your friend that you was taking up for.
It probably like 23 minutes later, here comes Waldo just coming out of nowhere, looking all crazy. So you want a report? I don't need a report. You go about your business. Bye. I don't need no report. I get a report from who I need to get a report from. And he's standing there looking all fragile and crazy.
Because he couldn't believe that his good girlfriend turned on him. So that's when he started saying that.
Because I started
she
seeing
was
him
mean.
For the person he was, basically was a bunch of BS.
And the person that I always say was, don't look like that. So, y'all, after this, then them two started bumping his more, and she will tell you more, because I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't know what he was having, what he was smoking on, because from what we was told, that he would leave and come back. And I even seen it for myself, how he be all looking all glassy eyed, you know.
Definitely was doing something.
Here you go. But
that's why he couldn't
when I
finish
would
the
come
birthday
in,
program.
and not only that, he couldn't even sit. Like he reminded me of ADHD, like he had ADHD or something. That's what he reminded me of. But he just could never keep still. But of course, I'm coming in the morning, and he always the one I had, basically have to give report from. He nowhere never be found, and then he come, and I just seem like, you gonna give report? What would you want to know? What, you here for 12 hours? Anything happen? Did anybody die?
Exactly. We work in the ICU, so
did
something's always happening.
Anything happen within your group? I mean, it's still the same. Ain't nothing changed. Oh yeah, ain't nothing changed because you probably was outside getting stoned like a motherfucking bone outside. That's probably why ain't nothing changed outside. But go ahead, don't even worry about it. So I just was like, I can't even do them. And then it's time for them. That's time on. This one happened when this fool. Of course, again, I'm day shift, but of course word get around coming in the next morning. Because you get all these emails and here come the huddles about safety of staff. And I'm like, what the hell that went on now? And they like, well, anytime someone come up, make sure you take them back down to the front desk. And
but the word on the unit, like that was the official emails from like the higher ups, like management. But y'all know the word around the unit was the whispers. Cool. They was like, Marco did that. Marco left the door open. So we heard once we got there.
We do have a lot of exit doors on that unit though.
Right. So we heard all of this the next day when we came in. So of course, Ben, all the chatter and everybody saying he left the door open, he left the door open. And this is when James got attacked. Who James worked on the other unit. They was like looking for him, which nobody could find him.
Nobody.
Until I found him. About 2.5 hours after this shit was over in the locker room.
Because he probably was scared.
No, when he seen me, no, real talk, when he seen me, because alright, so you got a buzz to get in our locker room.
But my
he didn't know. I don't know if
how
he was
not
asleep.
Gonna know somebody walking behind you up all them steps? You coming
He went out about his business.
But how you not gonna know that door? You can hear when that door closed behind you.
I don't think he closed the door because you know a lot of times when people be going out the doors, they'll stick something in it so they can come back in because everybody don't have access to get into Jackson or Simmons. Yeah. So it's like we got exclusive access for our buildings.
That's why now the doors alarm when they open too long.
Yeah, they do. They alarm, and sometimes you gotta use your badge and you gotta type in the code to get in there. So our two buildings is very hard to get into. So I believe he probably jammed something in the door, and that's how the guy got past
him. I would not put it past him, because that's what, just to get out there and do whatever he was doing. And not only that, from what I heard, he had his eyes on a pharmacy person. He had his eyes on an ED person. And they wasn't men. They wasn't women. I'm sorry. They were men. That's between me and you. All right? Yeah. And when I found out he had his eyes on one of my homies, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe when he was saying how he admired Addie. And of course, it was coming from somebody who he confided in, which he was in cahoots with. And you know that one, too. I'm just gonna call her Brainy. But literally, oh yeah, he always talking with who? Addie? Addie don't even roll.
He was not with that. He was ready to fight him.
Oh no, he got his eye. I said, oh.
He was brave. Eddie was brave.
I sure did.
Go up.
I sure did pull my phone out quick because Eddie worked nights, and I sure did text somebody, "Cause you woke, cause I need to talk to you." And he like, "What's up?" What's up is, who's this you up here giving a one-on-one education about who you think is so interested in what you're doing, but they actually interested in what you got between your legs, and it ain't a woman.
You're pitching woo-woo on the job, boy.
Like, what are you talking about? I said, really? Marco, that's who. And he said, don't do that. Don't do that. I said, yeah, when I'm letting you know. He got his eyes on you. And it's on you and the pharmacy one, a pharmacy person, and somebody downstairs and ED. This is from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
He was like, thanks for putting me on. And from there on, when Eddie said when he seen Marco coming, he would stand up and nicely do this to him and let him know. Yeah. And Marco would just turn his little head and go the opposite direction. Yeah.
Because she done told Marco business.
I sure did.
She was his friend.
He wasn't getting Eddie. He wasn't getting my Eddie.
She was his friend. And then she telling
him. We wasn't friends.
Y'all
was associates.
Well, y'all was good associates.
And the crazy thing about it, he wasn't even there that long. All this happening within not even 4 months.
A few months.
Just a few months he really showed his true colors.
But I saw him for the first day.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was like, oh. So this all explains why he said when his daddy died and his daddy had to live up to his expectations because daddy wouldn't accept what he was doing. Yeah, that's what it was. So he came here with that sob story. And of course, I felt
that you believe exactly. That's what I was like. That you believe
that I really felt for it, and I can't believe it. And I was like, "Yo, it is." I try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
She did this to everybody. I literally told this girl about everybody.
She ain't lying though.
And she always be like, "No, just give him a chance." No, and she always come back and be like,
and I do.
You was right.
You
be like you was right.
But you know what? And I just was like, you know what? I keep trying to look the good in people, but it's 2021. Sometimes, I still try to be just good in people, but I just can't
see people for who they are. Like people tell you, like Maya Angelou said,
yeah, that's true.
When people show you who they are, believe them.
and from now on, I will. From now on, I will. Trust me, because I just can't. Because I'm like, this clown, seriously, clown. And that
was her boy, y'all.
He was, until he really pushed me that Friday night. And it was a night that it was storming. A night that it stormed, and he came in once again for my relief. Margot.
I think they should do that on purpose.
I believe they did. Because he was another one like Marco, like also with like Fester, Uncle Fester, will call in, want to give me the bag. Okay.
They would ask for that assignment.
How you gonna call in and you ain't work and you requesting a group? You ain't been there. You don't know who been here. But he was what they just, and I be like,
and a lot of people want to work after her because Kibby really work hard. Like she do a good job, so everybody always want to follow behind her because they know they don't have much to do.
And not only that, and like I tell them, when I come back, it better be the same way when I left it.
Not the mama look. Yeah.
It better be the same way when I left it because they already know you gonna hear my mouth and you ain't leaving until you get it right. Point simple blank. And 9 times out of 10, they never wanted to come behind me because they used to always ask who the choice person. Who you giving such and such assignment? And when they say, oh, can you put her somewhere else? Oh no, she already had that assignment. Yeah. So you already know you better have everything back the way I left it to you. So you already know. Because one thing about me, if I'm going to leave, I don't leave no shitty assignments. Don't leave me shitty. And I'm gonna call you out basically on it. But what kills me is that when people want to run in the office and want to spill, why you running there? I thought we all adults. Because that's one thing I don't do. I don't go in that office telling her what's going on this floor, what I got any disputes with these people up here. No, I don't. Because if I have any situation with disputes with it, I'm coming to you.
Straight up.
That's it.
Straight up.
I'm not going to her. This between you. And if I feel like you still doing, I'm going to give you 2 chances, but you still doing the same bullshit, that's when that's when she'll get the email. And that's when I had my wits with you. But 9 times out of 10, I will come to you because I have no problem pulling you up about anything.
Yo, we stay in the office. We used to stay in the office.
All the time.
All the time.
What kills me is when
they
go in the
know
office.
She don't like me.
And of course, here come the manager. Can you come in here, please? Close the door. What I do now?
Me and you, yo.
Did you pull up so and so? I'm like, yes. Well, I said, oh, I just told them that the next time when they leave me the way they left it, it's not going to be nice. That's all. Well, they came crying, saying how
they always cry. They always cry.
So they think you don't like them. I said, oh, I don't like them because they ain't doing their job. Oh, I didn't know we was in daycare.
Exactly.
No, it ain't about that. It's about doing your job. That's all I asked.
Period.
I said, you should. Oh, I already know how you. That's one thing I can say. You have no problem pulling up. Yeah. I said, but I'm sorry if that's how they perceiving it. But if they just do what they supposed to do, they ain't got to worry about me saying anything.
That was the same thing for me. After about the second time in the office, so, I let the manager know. Don't put me in the office no more, and don't tell me nothing about nobody not liking me.
She already had a cue, like basically like I just had to just let you bring it to your attention, and just you know what.
And when she say that, I have to bring it to your attention. Attention has been brought in.
Thank you.
Goodbye, because I don't care. Bye.
Because obviously, you know, like I said, with me, it's just if you just do what you're supposed to do, you ain't gotta worry about me.
Yo, these are work life lessons that we giving. We done got off the whole story, but we just telling y'all how to navigate in public, professional spaces. Like
really. When
it comes to stuff like that, people talking about this, so-and-so don't like me. Shut it down right then and there. Stop. I don't come here to like you. I come here to work. If we cannot coexist as co-workers, I'm sorry that you feel that way. However, I come here to do a job, not to be liked. That's it.
Period. Laughing in the background.
All right, y'all. So we will get back to the story. So this was a grand finale that I can't talk. I told what happened, but nobody can tell it like the person that was actually in it.
Yeah, me hot that night. That Friday.
So I'm gonna let her tell what happened when they like finally got into it.
It was a first of all, it was a Friday night, crazy end of the shift because
I was gonna say we was a busy shift.
When I say it was busy to where as though the night shift staff jumping in. Yeah, that's how busy. Because
we working at ICU, it's like real. High impact all the time, like
always. I mean, there's always a big high acuity. It's a high acuity unit that's always literally with.
Yeah, we got 30 ICU beds.
Oh my goodness! And when I say literally, the night shift jumping, that same thing as we was coming on.
That mean like the people that come in early at like 6:30 that just come. They was like throwing that stuff down. Like, just tell me what y'all need me to do.
Always more. It was crazy. Hands on that. This fool, of course, he comes in wearing about 2 little simple linen bags outside 2 rooms or whatever. And it's already after 7:20. Mind you, we leave for the punch out at 7:23. But I think we rolled over to after 7:30 because that's how busy it was. He worrying about the bags. So as I'm giving him a report, mind you, he's literally on one side of the counter of the nurse's station. I'm on the other side of the nurse's station. Of course, she at the end. I didn't even realize she was at the end. And with them switching, everybody switching off.
Yeah, I was finished giving. Well, I think I was finished giving reports.
Everybody was switching off. All I know is,
and I seen a little commotion at the end, so I was like,
he says, "So you're not gonna get them bags?" Excuse me. You know them bags that's outside them 2 rooms. You know you gonna get them and you gonna send them down the street. I said, no, I'm not gonna get no bags because obviously them bags just came there, and this is a 24-hour operation.
Absolutely.
And you can get the bags. Oh, so you ain't gonna get them bags? I said, what part you don't understand? And don't ask me no more. Once again, this is a 24-hour This is a 24-hour observation unit that's basically runs. You're here now. You can get the bags and send them down the chute.
Yo, I was cracking up. So at this time, everybody was at the nurse's station looking.
So at that time, that's when all eyes I could feel all eyes coming because his voice started going up. My voice stayed the same. It never raised to nothing. So here he comes again at me. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and just write you up because you're just not going to leave no bags on me. I had to turn around and look at this one. And she like, oh, shucks. I was like, I don't give a goddamn what you write up. Once again, I'm not taking no bags and you're going to take them. Because once again, this is a 24-hour observation. And don't you say shit else to me. And I mean it. At that time, all the eyes was on us. All we heard was,
I was like,
here she go. There's Medea.
I was like, go ahead, Mabel.
He can be Mabel, Medea, whoever he want. He's stuck on them. And they're going to say, so you really ain't going to get them bags? What part you don't understand? And don't ask me no more. And when you send that email, make sure you got my last name spelled right. Because it's 2 T's with no E. Do that. Alright? He started going on sending the email.
Go ahead, Mabel.
I said, go ahead and send the email. Do what you gotta do. He made me hot to die. I said, because he done got the wrong one. Because for one, I don't know who he think he talking to. Along who father he think he is. Or what he running. Because I said maybe he had some good smoke before he came in. I don't know. But he got the wrong one on a Friday night. And it's storming. And when I'm ready to go home. I left out of there, of course. She laughed and talking about, oh, but not you. Oh, I was heated as a motherfucker. Because I could say, if I could, I would have cracked him across his forehead if he would have said something else to me. I said, that's all right, because I'm calling management when I get off. We off the clock. I'm calling them. I know I am. And when I got my car, oh my God, pouring down raining. And of course, I called her. Yes, I did. I sure did call her. Yup, I sure did. It was
Snitch.
I sure did. And I told her. I had phone on Bluetooth. She answers, hey. First of all, I want to say is you in your car by yourself? And she like, I mean, yeah, I got some company. What kind of company? Because what I need to tell you, it may be a little bit lightning to the ears. Because I need to talk to you as a friend of rent and your employee to your boss, to my boss. I said, because I ain't dealing with this. Go ahead. What happened now? That Marco gonna make me put my foot all the way up in that ass. That's what's gonna happen. And she's like, well, what happened? I said, what? He is rude. I said, I don't know who he think he was talking to, but he gonna yell across a nursing station telling me about me picking up some bags. Mind you, it's times the way he done left me. No, he didn't. I said, oh, yes, he did. I said, he got the last time before he ever raised his voice at me again. And I said, so I'm coming to you, and I'm letting you know now. We off the clock. I ain't nowhere near the place. I said, so this is how I feel.
100 feet away.
Yeah, I was already going all the way up on 695 somewhere. Nowhere near the place. And she was like, I'm sorry. I will take care of it when I get back. And she said, was anyone around? I said, yeah, it was people around. It was a lot. It was changing shift people around. I said, then he got a nerve talking about he gonna send you an email. And I said, and I told him, make sure you got my name spelled correct. And she said, well, you know you the only Willette. Well, make sure it's right because I don't have an E on the end. Yeah. Oh, my God. But he really pushed me. But shoot, when I came back, I had no word because she was like, oh, I got that email. But I nicely told him, come on, let's talk. And she said what she had to say to him. From my understanding, what she told him, don't you ever send me nothing, especially when you act out any type of disrespectful manner to my staff. And he want to keep telling her, well, she was like,
that was his thing.
It doesn't even matter how
I was trying to tell
what
somebody else. Tell what you did.
Especially when it's people around witnessing your behavior. Because, of course, she investigated. And like she said, it was multiple people which was around and said he was very inappropriate the way how he was talking to her. And they were like, we give it to her the way how she handled herself. Because she not warned him once, but she warned him twice. And I think that twice time, when he seen the look in her face, he knew not to say nothing else.
Yo, she learned that from me. I tell her, you get people... She learned that from me, yo, because I had to pull another move on another one of our co-workers. We gotta tell that one.
Yeah, we got to tell that one.
But that's how I handle people in the workplace. I let you walk away.
Just try to get you out of character. That's not me. I'm the sweetest person you ever. I would do anything for you. I will help you. But when you really try me and you push me down, ain't no coming back. Please don't do it. You don't want to do it. And then once I'm done with you, I'm done. You don't even exist no more to me. And I done did it. So I did it to someone, and this person, though he was going crazy because he was like, she ain't even talking to me. I don't even know who you. I don't hear nothing.
We could do a whole series on this video.
Oh my God.
Y'all, give this video a thumbs up if you want to have us do a whole series. Y'all, stuff always happens.
Only they knew what we go through.
For real, y'all.
Seriously. And this is just basic. This is basic life skills that we have realized
people don't have. They don't.
They don't have. I hate to say it.
Don't.
Lord, and I don't know how they made it this far, but when they made it this far with us, they ain't tried no more because they learned.
That ain't going that far. They know don't play with me. All throughout the entire establishment,
Lord.
they know don't play with me. They know.
It's just all about just staying in your lane and just respecting people. That's
it.
That's it, and that's all. But you got the ones that want to try you, that want to jump in everything. You ain't gotta be talking to them. We can be sitting up here talking, and they just
yeah.
And then of course we the bad person because I'm just looking at them like,
mind your business.
I'm not talking to you. Have you ever been told when you hear people talk, you don't interrupt people's conversations?
Then you be back in the office.
Here we go. Because once again,
they were talking and I interrupted and they told me that they weren't talking to me and my feelings are hurt. I mean, you be like, what?
Okay, like, but you know, I have to realize this is some skills that they're just not taught, you know,
yeah.
and I'm learning that. I'm really learning a whole lot, literally, because I have to remember, and with my parents and especially my father, he tell me all the time, everyone is not raised the way you were raised. So keep that in your mind. Mm-hmm. And I be trying, because when I say I never seen some rudeness, you be like, what in the world? And I ain't never learned passive aggressive till I came to that place. I know what it was. I'm like, what is that? But I found out what it was.
Healthcare,
like,
people are mad, passive aggressive, but they be trying to be. But like,
it seems like
when you bring it back to that front door, they are not as confrontational. I think we should start it. We should do a workplace series. I got so many.
I think so people can
relate to it,
understand,
right? And for like people that's like young nurses and doctors and want to get into healthcare and stuff like that. Like, we need to get y'all life skills, y'all. She'll tell you.
You can prepare yourself because you gotta have some thick skin.
Yeah. To
make it, honestly, because it's some real life things you deal with. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I never dealt with that R word until I started working in healthcare. Seriously.
And people very prejudiced.
But they're quick to say, oh no, I like black people.
I have a black friend.
Oh,
my sister's married to a black guy.
Oh, really?
Like, what? The information. Yo, we gotta finish. Yo, wait, we gotta finish Marco. Yeah, we gotta get another series to get y'all.
What was it? What he was telling them? He was in school.
I don't know, yo. He just like stopped showing up for work, and
you ain't telling about when he was going around trying to get somebody a car.
Oh, the boys. Yo, this man was
a staff member car.
This man was doing everything. He was trying to. I think I did.
Went to my Tyra Banks. Must thought she had a big F on her head. Going to say, you mind if I can hold your car because I gotta meet my cousin up in Catonsville because they done told my car and he gonna give me the money to get my car. And she like,
now who gonna drive her car back if you getting your car from that got told?
Mind you, this day shift. He's a night shifter, so he stayed on day shift.
Yo, he was a ride there clock so bad.
The unit, of course, and she like, you done lost your mind? Hell no! And kept on going about our business. And I'm like, he really walking around thinking somebody literally gonna pass them their keys for him to go do whatever he need to do.
They really never seen that car again.
He's smoking something than that marijuana. It's more than marijuana he's smoking. Because there's no way. And of course, management, I know you're not on my clock.
Yo,
I know you're not on my clock.
He used to be like, no, I'm not on the clock.
I'm not on the clock.
They used to pull it up every time.
They pull it right on up.
He didn't clock out till 10:30. Yo, he used to ride the clock. If you got up at 7:30, why you clocking out 9:30, 10:30? He used to get missing. I used to see him. He used to be in the locker room sleep. I used to just look at him and just be like, and just keep walking. Cause I ain't no snitch. That ain't my business.
But that night shift
management, that's your business.
That night shift, the one who was real close with him, anytime when, and I don't be understanding how they didn't even notice he was gone, especially when someone got off.
The way they call everybody else's name all day long.
You ain't realized he was gone off the unit all that time. But you ain't heard it from me. You ain't heard it from me. That's how I say, like, the things that go on, you wouldn't be surprised. Because I was like, how did I notice he was... he taking somebody home all the way out Orange Mills. This place all the way downtown. In the middle of downtown. And you taking somebody all the way out Orange Mills. And at least a good 30 minutes. Yeah. And they don't realize he done gone.
Yo, it used to be times when I used to get off late. When I used to work over in Simmons building. It used to be like midnight. And I used to see him. Yeah, he was walking the street. But I used to be like walking to the parking garage like, what is he doing out here? And he would just be like bobbing his head like he was listening to music.
What's wrong with him?
It was definitely.
He was missing something. Because I'm like, because when she would tell me when she was seeing him, I'm like, you sure you see him?
Yeah.
She like, yeah. And I'm like, it's wintertime.
Yo.
Like, he be out there. And I'm like,
he was like, no coat. He was like, he was bobbing the music, but I've never seen no headphones. So maybe he was listening to a tune in his head or something. I don't know.
Tune-ups in his head. That's what he was listening to, them tune-ups. And then all of a sudden, he claimed his program started back up. So, you know, he was buckling down, what he say. Now I'm saying, you know, Marco on the schedule. Marco he stopped showing up for it. Not one time. Not 2 times.
It was like a couple weeks. They was looking for him.
They called him. Oh, one time he even was bold enough.
Did he have a warrant?
He was bold enough to even answer the phone. No. Tell him, oh, I'm on my way.
And then then they called one time and they said he was lying. They said he was lying. I think they was lying.
He had his mother and sister in cahoots with him.
I think they was lying.
He had his mother and his sister in cahoots with him. And I'm like, well, they said he was here. They said he was on his way. Okay. I remember him telling me he lived in Bel Air. It don't take that long to come through that motherfucking tunnel. Especially in the evening shift.
Oh, my goodness.
But Marco, he had a lot of stuff with him. Then I remember he told him, oh, I'm coming. I had to take my car to the maintenance shop. All of a sudden, you need to take your car to the maintenance shop when you do to come to work?
Yeah, girl.
The charge, Mike, he was like, yeah, he told me he was taking his car to the maintenance shop.
Yo, certain chargers be so funny. They be like, I don't care.
So, what you want to do? I'm just going to let the management know. I said, oh, okay. Well, is he going to come in after the maintenance?
Mm-mm.
He never showed up.
This was going for weeks, y'all. They was kept calling him like, is he coming to work? Is he not coming to work?
And they answer the phone sometimes.
And they was trying to terminate him, but he wouldn't show. He would never come for his shift.
Final termination day.
But that was because he came on his day off.
Showed up.
Yeah.
He was like, because I remember I came to get I remember coming to the front.
Because they gave all the charge nurses the special directions that if he show up, call the manager, call security, and call the manager.
Call management and call security.
So, what you did he got when they came and got?
Because charge nurse Mike walked him to the front door.
Y'all, so the day, so listen. So he wouldn't show up for one of his shifts. So a few weeks had passed. So I guess he thought that everybody forgot about it. So he came back on the day he didn't even have to work.
To come in.
So cool. So he come in. He come in and bopping around. So the charge that night, he like this on the charge phone, like, yes, I'm Marco, just walking the door. The manager never flew down there so fast.
She must was in standby. She must was standing.
Yeah, I think they was waiting for him. They was waiting for him.
They sure did. And I heard they nicely said, "You get your things. Come take a walk with us."
It's the security guard for me. Like, don't get no security for me. I'm gonna leave.
But charge nurse Mike was like, "Yeah, I walked them to the door." I said, "You walked them all the way to the door?" "Yeah, I walked them all the way. And I was trying to talk to him." "What you try to talk to him for? He done fucked up all the way around. Obviously, he ain't want no job. He ain't care."
He used to be doing all type of stuff he had no business doing. He used to be playing IVs and people and everything. I used to be like, bruh.
Oh, God. I mean, knowing he was...
Knowing he was a 3-time associate degree nursing program dropout. But God bless him.
Trying to start 2 feeds on patients.
They used to be in the floor.
Not knowing.
They used to be in the floor.
He don't even know what he supposed to run it on. But he sitting down and said,
"Ain't no what line, what 2 feeds they were supposed to be on, nothing."
"Oh, no, they already told me what to run it." I said, "Oh, okay."
No, they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Lying. He used to be lying so bad.
All I can say is, I should say, tell him, "Y'all better go in y'all rooms because you got killer Marco over here. Because he gonna
Killer
mess around
L.
and do some messing, you know, your patients up here aspirating and some more shit, for real." I don't know what he think he doing.
Yo.
But you couldn't tell him nothing.
And this was her friend that she took under her wing.
He wasn't a friend. I tried. I tried to give him a benefit of doubt, but he showed me them colors. And when you showed me them colors,
he did a number on her, y'all, and I enjoyed it.
When you showed me them colors, that's it. I'm done. I said, "Here it is." I tried to be super saber hoe for your ass from her.
No, you weren't saving it from me.
You want to do some shit to me? Mm-hmm. I got your number.
I was done with him after that first day. He ain't had to save him from me. I was done with him.
Yeah.
I literally didn't say nothing else to him.
Yeah, and I ain't say nothing else to his ass even when he tried to call himself want to be slick that fucking Friday night over some fucking linen bags. But I got his ass. This little monkey ass. Mm-hmm.
Yo, well, if you guys enjoyed this story, oh my goodness, look, Marco stressing Kibby out, yo. She had to take a little
sip. Me go all the way back to a place I never want to go back to.
Yo, don't be like Marco if you get a job. You know,
please don't.
Do right and be
Just
nice to people that's already there. Yes,
just be yourself.
Be open to learn. Listen.
Yes, listen.
Especially because you're dealing with people like very serious business.
And the people are willing to help you and teach you. That's one thing. But just be yourself. Good Lord.
And don't play with people because you might run into somebody like me. Or her. But we're very nice people.
So you take it then.
Exactly. So guys, if you enjoyed this recap with my girl, 2-time and Kibby, 2-time and Lowdown Kibby. No, y'all, this is one of my best friends. This is one of my really good girlfriends.
But keep it real and see how I feel. Yup.
Hey, shout out to Evie. It was a village in the building.
No, not Evie.
Oh, you're from Evie.
Harlem and Ashburton.
Oh, right. Harlem and Ashburton.
Yeah.
Hey. Somebody say.
Yeah.
Hey. Alright, y'all, so we gone for today. Thank you for watching our video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Drop us a comment and share the video with your friends. And if you want to see more or y'all want us to do like a work series or something, let us know.
Because we got all the goods.